Ladies and gentlemen, content creation is crazy because I've made video lot rare, and then I realized my microphone got turned off. So permit me if I don't look as excited. It's a lie. I'm still as excited. My name is Oluwamuiremide. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing what we have not done before, but we have always been saying we would do, and that is the book review. Um, I'm so excited to do this because I just really feel that people should get more into books. I mean, just turn off your phone. Oh, it might not even be non-fiction, like even fictions. Get off your phone and just be with yourself and just, you know, imagine, create, travel off, and all of that. And also, more importantly for me, is the non-fiction books because it helps you build, help you learn, help you grow, and you're practically maybe learning through someone else's experience. You're learning principles and all of that, which helps. Which brings me to the first disclaimer, honestly, that books are hypocritical. Secondly, people can't books are repetitive. I don't think so. Books work. You feel that you can't learn from books because they're repetitive. What they say in this book is what they're saying in that book. That's also not true. Different authors have different um um niches, and what you're looking for is what you will find. So if you're a leadership freak, of course you're looking for a leadership. Those templates, those pointers might not necessarily change, but you're seeing it from a different point of view. And so leadership books are also different from, like, oh, just um, um basic motivation, different from, basic from relationship. So the John C. Maxwell's type of writing is obviously different from Miles Morrow and Ryan Holiday, who wrote the book we're going to be reviewed today. Ego is the enemy. I'm so excited to review this book. I'm so excited to tell you about it. I got this book like some months back, and I'm not done reading it, to be honest. And that is not a problem. Why are you rushing? So I see a lot of people say that, oh, 50 books because of before the end of the year. Why? Books are meant to be absorbed, especially non-fictions. They're meant to be absorbed. They're meant for you to learn. And if you're not done catching what a book has to offer you, if you're not going to meditate, if you have not meditated upon certain pointers that they've written in the books, I don't think you're done with the book, and I don't think you should rush it. So I've had busy schedules. I've even gotten new books after this, but I'm not done with this book. I'm not going to pick another book. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to learn. And I've been reading it for months now, but I'm not rushing it. And I feel like you're not reading to make anybody excited, which is also one of the things that I, I already mentioned this about the Bible, um, the Sima or template that they like. I mean, it works for some people, but nah, you're able to learn on your own time and absorb, and until you feel that you're done, then you are not done, right? And that is a very, very important part that I wanted to highlight. Sorry, I forgot to tell you why I'm using a background. We came for a conference. I made a vlog. You might end up seeing it, you might not, because there were several vlogs like that just went away because editing. So we are here in a hotel, and I like to maximize hotel spaces. I like to maximize good spaces. I love good spaces. And if you're seeing the shadow, I cannot move the chair. There's nothing I can do about it. So meet Sarah, my shadow. So let's get right into the book review. Today we are reviewing Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. And first thing, this was not the book I wanted to buy the day I went to get the book. I just saw it and I was like, I didn't see the book I wanted to buy. Ego is the Enemy. Wow. And of course, probably like you're thinking, oh, I don't have ego. I'm not proud. Nothing. I'm cool. I'm good. I put it to you that that's not what they are talking about in this book. That is not what they're talking about in this book. I would like to consider myself as, humble, if I say so myself, easygoing. I don't want to step on your toes. I know my lane. I give honor to whom honor is due. I respect everyone. But that is not what this book is saying. And I don't know what just drew it to me, but I got the book. And when I got home and I was meditating, I was literally just holding the book and I was like, ego is the enemy, ego is the enemy. And guess what? I caught something just from meditating upon the title, and that is the spirit of the inanimate. I think I must have mentioned it before in a video or two. That really is the spirit of the inanimate. Things that don't talk and all of that. Sometimes it's crazy. The spirit behind the thing. Kaya, yeah, yeah. Got the spirit behind this book, and almost immediately, I have a friend that does project management, and it's kind of in the line of the things I'm doing, but not officially. And my friend TFA, she's very good, and I'm a loud supporter. Almost every time, I'm chatting her up and like, you're doing well. When we see her, I'm proud of you. I've even invited her to Career Force. I support if she has like a like something coming up on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel, by the way, which I would link below. Please subscribe to our channel. And if she has things like that going on, I support her, but not exactly with the mindset of, oh, I want to learn. It's just like, as a friend, I want to support. And I was meditating upon the topic of this book, the title of this book, and it just came into my heart. So why, if you are interested in this part and your friend is superior in this part, so why are you not learning? My God, my God. Immediately I took my phone, TFA, if you can remember, I think it was a night. Immediately I took my phone and I wrote to a chat, well done, I think well done, TFA. I'm going to definitely take your course this year. So something like that. I can't remember exactly what I said. I put in that line, I'm going to, like, immediately I was like, whew. So could this have been ego? So that is it. Like, this book talks about practically, like, I don't want to put a lot of pointers out there. I want you to go read the book. And it's not because they need your money. This is a best-selling author. All right. But bro, like, it's not about, oh, I'm proud. I'm not shouting at I'm not shouting at people at work. I listen to my leaders. Like, some things in us that we don't even know. Like, 2 weeks after I got the book, a friend of mine was like, she wanted to reach out to a certain person, but she can't. She needed something. So I said, oh, have you thought about reaching out to this person? And she said, she can't. Why? And she said, oh, because she had not spoken to the person before and she does not want the person to, not air her and stuff like that. And I'm like, ego is the enemy, bro. Pick up your phone right now and message that person. It doesn't matter. Like, it's just the less things, the heart. And I'm big on heart issues. And I'm like, my God, could this have been ego? Are these the little things that go on in our hearts that we pamper and cage and we wonder why we are not moving on? Could this really be it? Is ego truly the enemy? Let's get right into this review. Firstly, I one thing I like about the book is, aside from the title, of course, I kind of think I like when non-fictions are written by Christocentric people, because Christians, I'm not even sure this guy is a Christian. I don't know, I've not checked, but like, he uses some foundational Christian pointers, and I like when people acknowledge God. Like the modern things about maybe ego, maybe leadership and all of that, and you can see that God is even involved in this as well. God's principles, what the scripture says, matters in topics like this as well. It blows my mind. You earn me with that. And the book has 3 parts. It's split into 3 parts, and I just concluded the first part, so I've not gotten to the second part. Like in the same book, not that you have to get another book or anything. So the first part, which I just concluded, is titled Aspire, and the second part is Success, which I can't wait to read, and the third part is Failure, and it's all in the same book. So I'm somewhere around here, and I have like this too. See that it's folded, so this is where I stopped, and I can't wait to continue. I'm just going to be reading out some of like the quotes I underlined. Again, I'm such an underline girl. And I'm going to read now some of the quotes and what they did to me. I don't have space on this one. So, see, look at this. To be or to do. Life is a constant roll call. I wrote to do because I read this part and I found out that have I have I been have I been visualizing too much that I've actually not been putting down things, that I've actually not been performing. Like I've been in my own head, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll be this, I'll be this. But I'm not doing them. It's crazy. It's crazy. And again, could that be ego in that you are seeing yourself larger than life inside your own head, but you're not doing anything? And it's also there's also one part that he emphasized on how, see, I wrote this true with my writing. It says talk depletes us, talking and doing fight for the same resources. Research shows that while goal visualization is important, after a certain point our mind begins to confuse it with actual progress. And I wrote true with my writing because I write, again, I'm talking, I'm a writer who has not written anything in years. It's sad. It's so sad. But yeah, guys. Yeah. Um, the title of that chapter is Talk, Talk, Talk. You guys need to get this book. I'm not going to be reading out some parts that I underlined. Like several times I'm like, sir, this is right. This is so right. He said this: game slaughtered by words cannot be skinned. So Odenie Onshode, Odenie Ofelokwa Eron, you want to go and kill bushmeat, you are a hunter, you want to go for your gains, but you were talking about it, I will go, I will catch a lion, I'll catch an elephant, but you're not living that sport. Now after all that is said and done, it's dusk. Can we cook what you've used your mouth to kill? Can we skin it? Can we roast it? Nahi, Papa. Nahi. That got me. That got me. I'm like, God, help me. Like so many pointers, so many lines. This part, I've read it all. But let's leave it folded because I shall be meditating upon it day after day. It says there is another part says there is no one to perform for. There is just work to be done and lessons to be learned in all that is around us. Like you're thinking that you're satisfying people, you're thinking that you're doing this for people, you're thinking that you want people to see this. There is nobody to perform for, it says. There is just work to be done. There are just things to do. There are just milestones to reach. My God. My God. It says here, the more creative we are, the easier it is to lose the thread that guides us. I'll leave that for you to Selah. Selah. I'm looking for some parts. And it quotes so many people as well. Like it's so well read. After this book, I'm going to get The Obstacle is the Way. That's another book he has written. I saw it, I just didn't buy it. I have to get it. I want to see what it has to say. So many places, like it was talking to me. I don't want to divulge too much. It says when student is ready, the teacher appears. It's a proverb. Selah. It says it's defensive precisely when we cannot afford to be defensive. It blocks us from improving by telling us that we don't need to improve. I'm enough. What I've done is right. This is perfect. This needs no correction. God, don't lie to me. Don't you do it. Is ego not the enemy? Ego doesn't allow for proper incubation either. Like so many things he had to say. So many things he had to say. You don't have to be a Christian to see the wisdom in this. You need only to care about your career to understand that pride, even in real accomplishments, is a distraction and a deluder. He made a quote: "Whom the gods wish to destroy, they first call promising. And that is very true. Prophecies, like, I'm usually like, sometimes I remember prophecies I've had and all of that, and I'm like, would things have been different if I had not heard them, if I had not known them? For anybody really, would things be different if you didn't know certain things? It's here where abstraction meets the road and the real, where we trade thinking and talking for working. You can't build a reputation on what you're going to do. That's a quote by Henry Ford. He said, "It's not with ideas, my dear daggers, that one makes verse. It's with words." That's also a quote by someone. And it's just so beautiful. But I'm going to end here because I don't have battery. It says, fac she fascish. I hope I'm saying it. I think it's a Latina quote. It says, do it if you're going to do it. And this last part I'm going to say, it says that when you're not practicing, remember someone somewhere is, and when you meet him, he will win. And this became so true and so real to me just last week when I went to watch. I'm very nocturnal. I was watching in the middle of the night around 1. I finished around 4. And the next morning, you know the kind of house I live now, everybody's fighting for one wire. So I went to spread, and by the time I went to spread, someone was just washing, and the person said, because I watched a lot and I got there first, so I'm going to spread, right? And this is the truth of it. When you're sleeping and all of that, someone else is working, and when you meet, he will win. When you meet, she will take the wire. Do you understand that? And that is just so much life. So you are resting, you think you're done. Guess what? You're not done until you're done. The book talks so much about different aspects, relaxing. It just talks so much about different aspects, and I just want you to go invest in yourself by getting this book and read it. I also will continue my journey to part 2 and part 3, and I'll see you in the next one. Prayers, ox, and kisses. I love you. If you like the book reviews, please let me know so that I can do more of it. So many books to review, I promise you. This part says, "This is what ego does. It crosses out what matters and replaces it with what doesn't." And this reminds me of Queen Esther.